Good morning, muscles! It's Mr. Fallon. Today is Wednesday, and welcome to Good Morning Muscles. It's your daily Kickstarter for what's going to be an amazing day. It's uploaded on It's Mr. Fallon's YouTube page every morning, 6 a.m. Wake up, do Good Morning Muscles, get so strong, have so much fun, and kick off your day in a positive fashion. Make it part of your morning routine. Do Good Morning Muscles, eat breakfast, brush your teeth, bada bing, bada boom, you're all ready for an awesome day. What do you say? Alright, let's get warmed up. For our warm-up game today, we are doing our favorite hustle warm-up game. Remember, for our hustle warm-up game, we need our box, we need our jug. Take your box, set it down, take 3 giant steps. 1, 2, 3. Set your jug down. We're going back over to our box. Mr. Fallon's going to give you a movement. Every time you make it to the jug or the box, you score a point. You're going to try to see if you can beat Mr. Fallon to the score faster than I can do it. First movement we're going to be doing is going to be jogging on our toes. Don't let your heels touch the ground. The score we're going to try to get to is going to be 32. Are you ready? Hand on your box. Don't let your heels touch the ground. Ready, set, hustle. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't let your heels touch. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, going to 32, 12, 13, and 14, 15, 16, we're halfway there, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, don't let your heels touch, hustle, 22, 23, 24, 8 more, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, hustle, 30, last 2, 31, and 32. I do. Alright, this round, we are going to do it on our heels this time. So instead of not letting our heels touch the ground, our heels are the only thing that can touch the ground. Our score we're going to try to make it to is going to be 8. Right? Hand on your box. Don't let your toes touch the ground, only your heels. Ready, set, hustle. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. How'd you do? Alright, up next, we're going to be doing the crab walk. And we're going to try to do the crab walk backwards that way and forward this way. Backwards and forward. The crab walk. And your score you're going to try to get to, and actually when you do it this way forward, the score we're going to try to get to is going to be 12. Are you ready? Let's get down, get ready for the crab walk. You can start off with your foot touching the box. We're going for 12. Ready, set, hustle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it hard to touch your jug backwards? 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, 11, and 12. Whew, how'd you do? Alright, we have one final one. The final one is going to be moving like a bolt of lightning as fast as you can. The score we're going to try to get to. It's going to be 40. Alright, we're going to 40 as fast as you can. Get your hand on your box. Ready. Can you beat Mr. Fallon? We will see. Get ready. You're going to have to go fast if you're going to beat me. Ready. Set. Hustle. As fast as you can. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A quarter of the way there. 11, 12. Hustle, hustle, hustle. 13, 14. Fast you can. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're halfway there already. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 3/4 of the way there. 10 more. 31, 32, 33. Keep going. 34. Hustle, hustle. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Woo! I feel my heart beating so fast. It must be getting so strong. I can only imagine how strong yours is beating. Good hustling. Alright, I have a special joke for anyone that likes flowers. I know my mom, she loves flowers, so I bet she'll love this joke. What did the big flower say to the little flower? Hey, bud! Because the little flower's a bud. I can't wait to tell that to my mom. She's going to laugh so hard. Alright, boys and girls, it's time for Spot Run Story Time. We're reading Wayside School's Falling Down, and I couldn't wait to hear this one. It's another story about socks. I wonder if this one's going to be as crazy as the one we heard yesterday. If you missed that one we heard yesterday, go back and watch Good Morning Muscles yesterday and spot run through it. So funny. Sherry brought a hobo to school for show and tell. They stood side by side at the front of the room. This is a hobo, said Sherry. I found him on the way to school. Oh, how neat, said Mauricia. The hobo had long, dirty hair and a scraggly beard. His shirt was covered with stains. His pants had lots of colorful patches. His coat was too big for him, but it wasn't as big as Sherry's coat. Sherry was a little girl, but she wore the biggest coat in all of Wayside School. The hobo wore old black shoes that also looked like they were too big for him, but that might have been because he wasn't wearing any socks. Tell the class something about your hobo, said Mrs. Jules. His name is Bob, said Sherry. I heard him ask a lady for spare change. The lady told him to take a bath. I tried to give him a quarter, but he said he never took money from kids. He said he likes kids a lot. He said he was once a kid himself. Does anybody have any questions they'd like to ask Hobo Bob? Asked Mrs. Jules. All the children raised their hand. The hobo looked around the room. Yes, you, he said, pointing to Jason. When was the last time you took a bath? Asked Jason. I never take baths, said the hobo. Oh, wow, said Jason. You're lucky. What about a shower? Asked Myron. I just walk outside in the rain, said the hobo. When it rains, I have to go inside, complained Myron. Where do you live, asked Joe. All over, said Bob. In the winter, I jump on the southbound train and ride it until it's warm enough to get off. In the summer, I go north where it's not too hot. How come you're not wearing any socks, asked Leslie. I don't believe in socks, said Bob. Yes, the boy in the green shirt. Were you really a kid once, asked Todd. Yep, said Bob. Did you get in a lot of trouble, asked Todd. No, I never got in trouble, said Bob. Todd smiled and nodded his head. Did you like to pull girls' pigtails, asked Paul. Of course, said Bob. Who doesn't? Did you like ice cream, asked Mauricia. I love it, said Bob. What was your favorite subject, asked Jenny. Spelling, said the hobo. Spelling, exclaimed Jenny. I hate spelling. I once came in first place in the spelling bee out of all the kids in my school, Bob said proudly. Well, how come you became a hobo, asked Damon. I mean, if you're such a good speller. I'm not sure, said Bob. When you grow up, you're supposed to turn into something. Some kids turn into dentists, others turn into bank presidents. I didn't turn into anything, so I became a hobo. Did you ever try to get a job, asked Calvin. I tried, said Bob, but nobody would hire me because I didn't wear socks. So why didn't you just wear socks, asked Derek Fry. I told you I don't believe in socks. Yes, the girl with the cute front teeth. Rondi lowered her hand. She was missing her two front teeth. What do you eat, she asked. Mulligan stew, said Bob. My friends and I collect scraps of food all day, then we cook it up in a big pot and share it. It's always different, but very tasty. Why is it called Mulligan stew, asked Stephen. There was once a hobo named Mulligan, said Bob. He made the first Mulligan stew. Was he a good cook, asked Todd. No, he was eaten by cannibals. Yuck, everyone said together, except for Dana, who was very confused. She thought Bob had said she was eaten by cannonballs. Allison raised her hand. Can't you just wear socks even if you don't believe in them, she asked. Socks, Bob shouted so loud it scared everybody. Is that all you kids ever talk about? Socks, socks, socks. Albert Einstein didn't wear any socks. Why should I? Who's Albert Einstein, asked Derek Ovens. Mrs. Jules answered that question. She said Albert Einstein was the smartest man who ever lived. Was he also a hobo, asked DJ. No, he was a great scientist, said Mrs. Jules. Why didn't Albert Einstein wear socks, asked Joy. Because socks make you silly, said Bob. That's not true, said Mrs. Jules. Albert Einstein was just too busy thinking about big important things to remember to put on socks. Maybe, said Bob. But remember, I told you I won the school spelling bee. Well, the day I won it, I forgot to wear socks. Think about it. Everyone thought about it. So after that, I never wore socks again, said Bob. Mac raised his hands. Once I could only find one of my socks, he said. Man, I looked everywhere for it. Under the bed, in the bathroom, you'll never guess where I found it. In the refrigerator, said Bob. Mac's mouth dropped open. How did you know? Bob shrugged. Where else? Everybody had lots more questions for Hobo Bob. But Mrs. Jules rang her cowbell. Show and tell is over, she announced. Let's all thank Bob. Thank you, Bob, everyone said together. You're welcome, he replied. Do you know the way out of school? Asked Sherry. I'm not sure, said Bob. Just go straight down the stairs, said Sherry. Thank you, said Bob. But don't go in the basement, warned Sherry. I won't, said Bob. He shook Sherry's hand, then waved goodbye to the rest of the class. Everyone waved back. Sherry returned to her seat. It was time for their weekly spelling test. Everyone take out a piece of paper and pencil, said Mrs. Jules. The first word is, wait a second, called Calvin. I'm not ready yet. Mrs. Jules waited, and all the kids took off their socks. Boys and girls, our steps for today are, tomorrow on Good Morning Muscles, we're going to read chapter 6. It's about pigtails. game time. Hey, it's game time. All right, for game time today. Actually, this week we've been working on rolling and bowling games. We've been talking about putting the ball by the side of your knee, stepping, bending, and rolling so the ball stays right on the ground. Today, we're going to play a new game called Skee Ball. What's Skee Ball? You're going to find out. To play Skee Ball today, you're going to use your box, you're going to use your paper and tape ball, and I know this wasn't in the introduction, but we're going to use a notebook too. Now what we're going to try to do to play Skee Ball is we're going to try to roll the ball and get it to go into the box. So I can set the box down right here, and I'll just set that right there for now. And I am going to, Mr. Fallon wants to make the camera a little bit lower, so hopefully you can see a little better. Hey-o, there we go. Now Mr. Fallon is going to try to roll it into the box. Yes! Yes! Yeah! Wait a minute, did I do that right? Why didn't I do that right? Why was that wrong? It was wrong because Mr. Fallon didn't roll it. Mr. Fallon tossed it. Mr. Fallon's being a big cheater. I can't do that. This is a rolling game. So if it goes in the air, then it doesn't count. So let me try again. Ball by the side of my knee. I'm going to make sure I roll it this time. Ball by the side of my knee. Step, bend, and roll. How am I ever going to get it to roll in the box if I roll it right on the ground? That's how it becomes Skee Ball. We're going to use our notebook to make a ramp. And what else you're going to need is you're going to need something to put underneath your notebook to make a ramp. Mr. Fallon has a couple games here he's going to put under. Madden 2007. 2007 was a good year, don't you think? And Wii Sports. I wonder if you've ever played any of these games. All right, Mr. Fallon's going to put the games down, and then I'm going to put the notebook so it's on top of the games, and now I've made a little ramp. My challenge now is to roll it off the ramp and go in the box. That's how we're going to play Skee Ball. So ball by the side of my knee, step, bend, and roll. Oh, Mr. Fallon didn't make it. I'm going to try again. Oh, ball by the side of my knee, step, bend, and roll. Oh, off the front. What do you think Mr. Fallon could do? I'm going to try to put another game underneath. Hello, is this thing on? Sorry about that. My camera ran out of storage space. We had to delete a few videos. Alright, so I'm back to playing Skee Ball. I'm going to try to put another game underneath and try to make my ramp a little bit higher. Now we'll see if we can make it into the box. Ball by the side of my knee, step, bend, and roll. Oh, I need to roll it a little bit harder. I think I can make it this time. Ball by the outside of my knee, step, bend, and roll. Oh, he did it! Woo! Yes! Now after I try that, now I can try to make my ramp even farther. So now I'm going to move my ramp back a little bit. Oh, I wonder if I can make it into the box from way back here. Ball by the side of my knee, step, bend, and roll. Oh, so close. Boys and girls, this is a fun game to play. See how high of a ramp you can build and see how far you can roll your ball off the ramp and make it into the box. So much fun. Do it all day. All right, that brings us to the close of another episode of Good Morning Muscles. Wow, so much fun, so strong. Thanks for joining me today. We'll see you right back here tomorrow morning. Remember, good morning muscles, breakfast, brush your teeth, and then go on from there. It would make for the beginning of such a great day. Boys and girls, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Muscles!
need the fun. Now we need the fun.